Learning English.
So imagine you were sitting in a conference room, right? And a colleague drops this massive, confusing bombshell right as the meeting is wrapping up.
Oh man, the absolute worst timing.
Exactly. You're completely lost. Your mind just goes totally blank. But you know you cannot just nod along and pretend you understand.
Yeah, you definitely need a way to buy yourself some crucial time in that moment.
Right, you have to get them to repeat that vital information without sounding entirely clueless.
Welcome back to Radio Ikawa Quick Recap by Noelia, Lesson 32. Conversation Principles. Understanding. Asking someone to repeat.
Today's mission is mastering how to ask for repetition naturally, adjusting your tone for whatever situation you find yourself in.
Here's the key sentence.
Sorry, could you say that again, please?
I love how natural that sounds.
One more time.
Sorry, could you say that again, please?
This might seem like just a basic textbook phrase, but there is brilliant conversational engineering happening here.
Exactly, because notice how it starts with a simple sorry.
Right, acting as a gentle conversational speed bump.
Yeah, it forces the other person to pause their momentum without feeling attacked.
Because when you are caught off guard, you really need a split second to reset the flow of information.
And the rising intonation on that apology is key, too.
Oh, for sure. It signals an issue with, auditory reception.
Right, not necessarily an intellectual failing on your part.
Then you seamlessly follow up with the polite request to repeat.
It is just the gold standard for buying time safely in any professional or polite setting.
You keep the interaction smooth while getting exactly what you need.
But what if you're dealing with a close colleague who is just avoiding the real issue?
Here's the first phrase.
Come again. Stop beating around the bush. Just be direct.
Wow. Yeah, that is definitely more direct.
One more time.
Come again. Stop beating around the bush. Just be direct.
This perfectly illustrates how to ask for a repeat when you want to, drop the formalities.
Yeah, come again.
Yeah.
Is such a fantastic colloquial way to request repetition among friends or close colleagues.
It carries a breezy quality that keeps the interaction friendly.
But it still clearly signals you need them to backtrack.
Right. Then we hit that wonderful idiom, beating around the bush.
I love that one. Imagine hunters hitting the edges of a thicket to scare out birds.
Yeah, entirely avoiding the center where the actual target is hiding.
So when you tell someone to stop doing that, you're actively calling out their evasion.
You are demanding they get straight to the point, creating a confident pushback wrapped in everyday phrasing.
So that handles casual evasion.
But what if the problem isn't evasion, but that things are just too complicated?
Here's another.
What was that again? Your explanation was way over my head.
Such a good excuse to use.
One more time.
What was that again? Your explanation was way over my head.
This phrase handles a completely different dynamic compared to our previous example.
Yeah, what was that again? Takes a direct demand and dramatically softens it.
Just by adding the word again, right?
Exactly.
Ah.
It transforms a potential confrontation into a mild, almost collaborative confirmation.
And the excuse provided here is beautifully humble.
It really is. Saying the explanation went over my head creates a vivid visual.
Like information flying literally too high for you to catch.
Right. You admit the material was complex, gracefully surrendering, which completely disarms the speaker, so they will simplify things.
Sometimes, though, you want to make the other person uncomfortable, especially if they're avoiding accountability.
Here's today's scene.
We are looking at a very tense moment between two people. An apology is being offered, but it is met only with phone staring and defensive mumbling.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Here they go.
Look, I'm trying to apologize here, but you're just staring at your phone.
I'm listening. I just don't have much to say back to that.
Well, I can barely hear you. What did you say? Stop mumbling and look at me.
I said, I'm not sure if an apology is enough this time. We've been through this before.
This use of what did you say is stripped of all the polite padding we discussed earlier.
Oh, definitely. In this context, it signals intense irritation and frustration.
There is no conversational speed bump here at all.
No, it is a total verbal roadblock.
The speaker is actively demanding attention by calling out the mumbling.
And commanding eye contact on top of that.
It is a powerful example of how stripping away pleasantries completely changes the function of a question.
Because asking for repetition isn't always about missing a word. Sometimes it is about forcing the other person to take accountability for what they're whispering under their breath.
So true.
Noelia has prepared 30 practical phrases for this lesson.
Head over to the pattern practice and original dialogue to lock in real fluency.
Because knowing these nuances makes all the difference in the real world.
The link is in the description.
Remember that confusing bombshell from the meeting we imagined earlier?
The next time it happens, you will know exactly which conversational speed bump to use.
Keep practicing, and we will catch you next time.